Things that we keep are the nest for our memories, dreams, stories, and comforting moments. Some are easy to let go of, some are more challenging to leave behind due to many reasons. I'm currently in the process of consolidating everything that I have and deciding what I really want to bring along into the new life chapter. I've already left so many things behind last year, and after downsizing everything to just one suitcase and a day pack, I've brought only the most beloved essentials. But it's time for change and renewal, and today I want to share with you 3 things that I've decided to declutter. These things have traveled with me across multiple borders, taking up space not only in my suitcase but also in my mind. And while taking that decision, I've finally understood what actually was standing behind them and why it was so difficult to decide whether to declutter them or not. And now I know what I'm really letting go of with them. Maybe you can relate to my thoughts and maybe we have a lot in common, maybe on the contrary. So let's see by the end of the video. The first thing on today's list is a foldable water bottle. I bought this bottle about 2 years ago as a New Year's gift for myself. I was very much into all things zero waste and functional, and I am still into them, so I've chosen this particular brand and I will put on the screen how it is called because I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And it had really good reviews and awesome recommendations from all sorts of influencers, so I gave in and decided to purchase it. But today I'm going to declutter it because it just didn't work for me. The silicone smell never goes away, I can feel it, the water tastes bad, and I even tried to refunction it as a hot water bottle, but it leaks, unfortunately, a bit, but still. I've been giving this water bottle chances over and over again, but then I asked myself, why? And I finally saw and realized what I was afraid of letting go with that very water bottle. Being a cool and sustainable consumer, being a perfect minimalist who makes their things work one way or another, being a careful buyer who makes weighted decisions and doesn't waste money on trends. Yes, this is what I found in myself, and these are the images of myself that I was afraid to lose. But yeah, those were the triggers that made me buy the bottle, and most importantly that made me keep it, although it continued not working for me at all. The fear of making a mistake and the inability to recognize making a mistake can be what keeps us from living our life freely and without self-judgment. And that's why I'm decluttering this water bottle. The second item on our today's list are these linen pants. Bought from an independent designer and seamstress, they have been worn and loved a lot. And this spring I added white cuffs to make them align with my body more. I received a lot of compliments on them too. So how come that they ended up in a to be decluttered pile? Well, it's very simple. It's because I allowed myself to acknowledge that I don't love them anymore. And I also saw what kept me from letting them go. Attachment to the past, to my old life and routines and preferences that are gone now. All the work and skills that I've invested in them and lacking courage to part with those efforts. The latter was actually a revelation. Yes, I always try to keep and to take a good care of the things that are either handmade by me or revamped by me, but there also always should be a space for maneuver. Rules are killing the fluidity and spontaneity in life, in the life of all of us, and I didn't see these pants in my future anymore, so I decided to let them go. I have learned a lot with these pens, such as how to make autumnal colors work with my cooler type of appearance, how to add cuffs, how to sew them to make everything look neat, and these skills are never going away. These skills simply cannot be decluttered because they are so valuable. And this is where I want to thank Skillshare, the kind sponsor of this part of the video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes on almost everything you can think of, from music, cooking and embroidery to photography, graphic design and marketing. I've learned a lot about sewing techniques here, and for beginner sewists I can recommend the class Sewing Basics Make Your Own Clothes by Denise Barron. It's fantastic. This platform has helped me a lot to build confidence as a content creator and also move towards the goals that I was so afraid to set before. Most probably I have ADHD, which makes it very challenging to focus, to make plans, and most importantly, to stick to that plan. And that's why the class by Kate Aaron's Personal Productivity 5 Exercises to Make Your Big Goal a Reality resonated with me so much. In this 50-minute class, Kate, who also has ADHD herself, shares her knowledge how to accomplish any goal while feeling energized, empowered, and fulfilled. This class is for everyone and every goal, whether it's running a marathon, launching a side hustle, or building a new creative habit. You can check out this class and thousands more right now for free. The first 1,000 people to use my link will get 1 month of free trial. 1 month of unlimited access to the fantastic library collected on just one platform. And if you don't like it, you can quit within the trial month without being charged anything. Thank you for watching the sponsored segment and considering signing up for the free trial because this helps my channel a lot. The third thing that I've decided to declutter, although I've brought it across so many borders, is the book of poems. This book has a very interesting story. It's written by one of my beloved Russian-speaking poets, whose name is Alexander Vedensky. First, I read his poems when I was only 15, and back then he wasn't even officially published in the country, because during the Soviet times he was arrested, imprisoned, and eventually died in camps as someone who the regime didn't like. This is the first complete edition of his works. It's a very rare book. It traveled a lot, but going through my possessions lately, I try to remember when I opened it last time, when I truly read it. It was months ago. Many poems I know by heart. I have many of them written in my journals and commonplace books. I have grown a lot with this book, and I started writing poems when I was 15, heavily influenced by this author, and now I'm 40 and I create so much more. I know so much more now, and maybe it's not that humble to say these things, but this is how I feel. I want to let go of this ceiling. Yes, this is how I felt, that this book is the embodiment of ceiling and of the boundaries that I set for my self-growth and self-development. I'm sorry, friends, for some reason my voice is gone now, but I really want to finish this video, and I hope you won't mind me sounding like this. Sometimes we create a story of ourselves, of who we are, of who we want to be, of who and what are our inspirations, and it's absolutely fine because it boosts us, it motivates us to move forward. But sometimes even these things need to be changed. Our body cells get renewed, our appearance changes, our life experience grows. So it's important to have some kind of housekeeping in that area as well, don't you think? Letting go of things is not easy as it may seem or told by many. But it is important to remember that the most valuable and precious things we always carry with us in our hearts. A simple truth it is. Feel free to share in the comments your thoughts and experiences. What decluttering decisions, recent or not recent, were the toughest for you and why? And thank you so much for being here and watching, dear friends. Your time and attention are a gift. And big thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon and other tipping platforms, because it's you who make this channel possible. And again, I apologize for my voice, and that said, be safe and keep your heart open. And I will see you soon. Пока-пока.